Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm sharing with you some new book series that I found for kind of the kindergarten, first grade level. Either they could be used as read-alouds or even independent readers. So if you're interested, be sure to stick around. Like I said, these could, just depending on your child's reading level, their comfortability, all that kind of stuff, these either could serve as good read-alouds or even independent readers. There are just some new ones here that I was able to pick up that I hadn't heard of before. Well, some of them I haven't heard of before, and then there is a couple that I have. But I wanted to share them with you guys just to give you some more options. I feel like sometimes in that kindergarten, first grade, maybe even to second grade age range, it can be kind of hard to find more of an independent reader for them. Lots of good read-alouds, which I'm so sorry if you guys hear the thunder and the lightning, or if the lights happen to go off. We are finally getting some much needed rain, so bear with me if anything crazy happens. Anyways, so I feel like there are some good read-alouds for that age, but sometimes independent readers can be kind of hard. And so I'm just gonna share with you guys what we found. These are all new to us. So outside of the two library books that I'm going to share with you, we've not read these yet because I just got them in. So we'll just start here. I believe I've talked about these before, but I got some new ones in the series, and so I'm gonna share those with you. So it's the Critter Club series. Now, my daughter loves these, and she will read these as an independent reader, and so I went ahead and grabbed these. I did get most of them from Book Outlet. I think all but like maybe just a couple came from Book Outlet. I know these did for sure. As always, I will have the link in the description for the $5 off, I believe. So it's there, but in this particular one, I grabbed the Critter Club 3 books in one. I think this is books 1, 2, and 3, if I had to guess. But I paid the same price for this book as I did this book, which this is just a single book. So couldn't pass it up. Anyway, so Critter Club is a good one. Like I said, this can be an independent reader, or this can be a good read aloud. It is chapter books, but there are, as you guys can see there are some pictures. And this one it holds my daughter's interest enough that she likes to read these on her own. So Critter Club is always good. Like I said, this is three books in one. And then I also snagged Liz's Night at the Museum, and Amy is a Little Bit Chicken. My daughter actually picked these two out because we're still doing dinosaurs, okay? But dinosaurs, and then this one because we have chickens, and she thought it would be funny. So that one. Another one that I got, this is the Little Animal Rescue series. So this is Little Tiger Rescue. They had like tiger, dolphin, what else did they have? Maybe even the dog and cat. I don't remember exactly, but they had a handful of these, and it seems really cute. It says, join Callie on her magical adventures to save wild animals in danger all around the world. That totally sounds like my daughter. She is into animals and things right now. So this one I think would be better as a read aloud for us. So it is a chapter book. It's just a little bit less on the pictures and quite a bit more on the pages there. And the chapters are a little bit longer. So I'm thinking that'll be a good read aloud. We probably could get through a chapter or two. But I like these when they're kind of short chapter books like this, because we can very easily get done with this in just maybe even just a week, sometimes shorter than that, just depending on how interested she is. But then it's enjoyable to start a book and then you read it for a couple of days and then you have completed the book. We just finished The Wild Robot, which we liked. It was a really good book, but it was quite a bit thicker than we're used to, although the chapters are still short. The chapter thing is weird in The Wild Robot, but it was short. It was a good book. It kept our interest. It just was significantly longer than we're used to. And so we were reading it for almost 2 weeks, which to some people is not that big of a deal. But for us, we haven't quite gotten that far yet. And so, yeah, it seemed to we were kind of like, okay, I'm ready to get this over with. So anyways, this seems like a good one for read aloud. Okay, this series, I have seen this series all over the place. And I feel like I saw it maybe a year or so ago. It's about the same time as The Wild Robot. We're way late, and that's fine. But I finally found this on Book Outlet, and I'm excited to be able to use this when we go through the Africa unit, just because I think it will go really well then. And again, my daughter is totally into like mystery, adventure, that kind of stuff. And so we finally got Precious and the Zebra Necklace. Really, really looking forward to this one. This will definitely be a read aloud. There's not much for pictures here. And again, there's a lot of writing on the pages for her, but it's still a smaller chapter book. Like I feel like we could probably, this is another one, maybe a week or so, not really even a week. I feel like, yeah, maybe a week. Anyways, so I'm really, really looking forward to this one. And again, this is an entire series. I don't know, does it tell me what? No, it doesn't tell me what book in the series it is. And I don't know if you have to follow them in order. You know, sometimes like the Critter Club series, you don't have to do those in order or anything like that. These I don't think you do either. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to that one, to this one. This next one, this was a random Book Outlet find. And this one I think will be a good independent reader for my daughter. It's called Animal Inn, and this is a furry fiasco. On the back it says Squawk of the Town, news of the day. So it's like a little news article. Two-legged friends, a lizard, a wizard, or maybe a blizzard is about to visit Animal Inn. Word on the street is that whoever or whatever it is breathes fire and may gobble us and the Tylers, our human family, up in one big bite. We are on high alert. All paws on deck. Is this the end of our beloved Animal Inn? It just sounds cute. My daughter, that's what she's into. She's 6. It's like adventure, mystery, animals, fun things. So less pictures here, but the chapters are very short. And so I think she will totally, well, maybe they're not very short. Maybe it's just that one I saw. So there's that one. So that's 3 pages, 4.5, kind of, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Maybe that one that I was looking at was just kind of a shorter one. We'll see about this one. I think maybe she could do it as an independent reader. I think it depends on how interested she is in it. So this one's kind of up in the air. But so this is a series, and here it's showing me that book 2 is a treasure hunt. So that will be a fun one. So I'm not exactly sure if we'll try this for independent or if we will do this one as read aloud, but really, really fun. Yeah, Animal Inn, this is book number 1, Furry Fiasco. This was another one I had not seen before. I just happened to come across it on Book Outlet, and it's Craftily Ever After is the series, and it's the Unfriendship Bracelet, which is book number 1 in the series. So here's the beginning. So we have chapter 3. So you've got plenty of pictures in it, but there is more reading as far as length of chapters. So the chapters are a little bit longer. So I'm wondering if maybe I can start her on this one, and just say, listen, you don't always have to get to the end of the chapter. That's why we have the bookmark. This is another one that looks fun. It says, best friends Emily and Maddie have one big thing in common. They love to craft and create. A new student, Bella, shows up and their friendship is put to the test. Maddie immediately befriends her and discovers that Bella is just as crafty. And then so they kind of have to figure out how to navigate through that. But yeah, this is another one kind of like the Animal Inn. Could really kind of go either way. I think I'm going to try independent on this one and we'll see. All right, this next series that I am going to show you guys, I'm very excited about. This is very much in the realm of what she's into. So if you watched, I think the read aloud review, I think is the last video that came out that I talked about them. And you can kind of see them peeking through there. The Magic on the Map series, we loved them. My daughter could not get enough of them, but they only made 4 books and I have not seen anything. I cannot find anywhere that suggests that maybe they're coming out with any additional books in the series. So we had to kind of switch gears and find something else that we thought, or that I thought would be kind of similar, that maybe she would like. So I found 2 options, one of which we're going to see if maybe she gets a couple of those for her birthday. If not, I may buy her a couple to try. But I did go ahead and buy this series that I'm going to show you in this video because I couldn't wait. I just thought these looked so cool. And I was able to find them on Book Outlet. So again, they were super inexpensive. Now, originally I was thinking independent for these as well, but my daughter read through it a little bit and she said that maybe she wants to try it as a read aloud. So we'll see. I've not really gone through, you can see where she's read and she's put her bookmark in there. This is called Wind Riders. So this is book number 1, Rescue on Turtle Beach. She always gets me. Jeez Louise. Rescue on Turtle Beach. And that, first of all, is beautiful. Okay, beautiful pictures there. Okay, you never know where Wind Rider will take you. Max and Sophia follow a seagull in need of their help deep in the mangrove forest. They discover an abandoned old sailboat. They step on the deck, and before they know it, they are magically whisked away to Hawaii, where they find nests of baby sea turtles ready to hatch. But light pollution from nearby hotels will lead the hatchlings in the wrong direction. Can Max and Sophia get the baby sea turtles safely to the ocean? I'm so excited about this, you guys. I really think she can do this as an independent reader, because see, so this is a perfect example of she picked this up on her own and she read to where she was comfortable and she didn't want to read anymore. So we have chapter 1 here. Okay, we read through this. I mean, that's a good bit of reading for her, I feel like. There, okay, and then we read to somewhere on this page and she stuck her bookmark in. So since she's already done that with this book, I feel like maybe I should just encourage her to keep going. But like, I want to read these too. So it's kind of a hard thing. Like if you saw my summer reading plan, I have made no progress. None, 0, zip, zilch. So I'm not sure about your all-encompassing review that I was going to be able to try and give you guys. I don't know. Maybe magic will happen and we can make it work. But as far as it's going right now, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have to stick to reading her books to her. So like, I want to read the books I want to read. Anyway, so we're continuing here on chapter 1, which does seem quite a bit lengthy. Look at those pictures though. I like that it's just kind of all, oh, what do they call that? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't know the words. Where it's like all the similar colors. It's not all, you know, all these different colors. I know there's a word for it, and I am 100% sure somebody is going to tell me in the comments. But anyway, I just think it's kind of cool. So I got book number 1. This is Rescuing Turtles in Hawaii. And then I also went ahead and got book 2. Book 2 is, what is a Search for the Scarlet Macaw. And so this one, they are going into the Amazon, and their part of the forest is burned down, and the beautiful scarlet macaws are disappearing. And so they have to figure out why and help save them. And so what's cool with this one is the pages are red. So the sea turtle one, they were kind of that bluish green color to resemble the ocean, and kind of matches, you know, with the cover here. And then this one is red, which again kind of matches with the color. I mean, the color matches with the cover. So those are really, really cool. Okay, and these other 2 that I'm going to share with you are from our local library. And I don't know why I forgot about this guy, or this series here, but I totally forgot about them. And I am looking forward to sharing them with you guys, because I don't see many people talking about these either. I don't know if, like, maybe I missed the cool bus and we've moved on to something else, or like, is there something that I need to know about these or what? But Arthur, she found Arthur at the library, and I'm like, man, they still have those? I loved Arthur as a kid. So this was the one, she just picked this one up, Arthur and the Comet Crisis. This one she has read on her own. I will tell you, this one challenged her a little bit. There is some words and things in here that she, you know, some vocabulary that she just has not been exposed to yet. And she wasn't sure how to sound it out or anything, which was really good. But there were plenty of other words that she knew, and you know, she kept going. She would get stuck on a word, I'd help her out, and then she would keep going. I feel like sometimes if it gets too hard, where there's too many of those words that they just can't make sense of things, then it kind of discourages them. I feel like this was the good balance of it exposed her to new things and gave her new words to learn and sound out, but it still was enough that she liked it and she kept reading it. So Arthur for sure was a good one. Last up, of course, I feel like this one is everywhere. This is definitely an independent reader, and it is by far my favorite thing that my daughter has read to me thus far, because she gets so excited, she gets so into it, she makes all the voices, and she gets quiet and she gets loud, and she just has so much fun with it. And I think that's part of that is my favorite part of it, is that I can see where she's enjoying reading it. And that's Elephant and Piggy by Mo Willems. Any of the books in the series, this is like, I don't know, probably the 4th one we've gotten from the library, and she just cracks up over these. That is so loud, or I'm sorry, that is so cool. And then she goes here and we are in a book. She just gets so excited. It's so fun. If you have not read any of these, or your children have not read any of these, I highly suggest them. Even if they're older, they are so much fun. And I think that's it. I think that's all we've got. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.